Welcome back to the best shaped state of Michigan. My name is Costa. I live here in Macomb Township, Michigan in Zone 6B. Today is Sunday, April 12th, and I'm going to do an update on my original Ego snowblower and a new Ego tool I got for this past winter. And I'm going to show you how how the snowblower's new scraper bar fared on its first full winter. So let me turn it around and show you that. All right, so we are here on the Ego snowblower, the original SNT 2100, and I've had this thing for probably about 10 years now. I think the mower I think this is the 11th year. Sorry about that. That was probably annoying. I think the original mower, I've had 11 years now, 11 or 12. I think 11. I think I got it in 2015. So I had to use this a lot this winter, pretty much from the end of November, like November 29th, we started getting snow, and we were pretty much buried under 2 feet of snow until February. We had one gap, like 2 or 3 days right around Christmas time where the snow like barely melted, and then we got nailed again. So there were days when I had to use this snowblower 3 or 4 times, like starting at like 5 or 6 in the morning, do it again like around 10 or 12, and then again around like 5 or 6 at night. Or then when they would come by and plow the street, I would have to go get this guy out just to do the street. So here is the scraper bar, and nothing has broken off, which is good. It stayed in place. I do have the rust damage, and I think this is due from wear and tear, just from going into ice banks and stuff over the 10 years. And then also due to me not changing the scraper bar soon enough, I believe. Here is a good view from over top. So just a little bit aware, this thing is only plastic, but whatever kind of weird plastic this is, it definitely holds up well and did my 2-car driveway no problem. The 2-car driveway and the sidewalk, no issues at all. I usually do about 2 to 4 passes in the street in front of our driveway also, just to keep that clear. Because that tends to be the part that gets the worst amount of ice. Let's see if I can get under here. I'm not sure if this is going to work, if that is doing anything. But yeah, I forget what this was. I think this was like, I don't remember if I said in the previous video or not. 20 or 30 bucks just for the part. It was a little bit harder to change it just because I have a lot of metal loss where the holes are. There's basically 5 of these pins. There's 3 here and then 1 on each side. So it was a little hard to get those in. It's a little rough. I don't know. I might just scrape this off with a razor blade, like a utility knife razor blade, and then maybe sand it a little bit so it's a little bit smoother for the next winter time. But yeah, it lasted. I probably could go for changing this thing out. It looks like that would be a lot more complicated because there's this set of bolts here. So there's 9 bolts. Well, there's just the 9 bolts here, and then there's all the little bolts on here. So I think there might be, I think there's 4. I think there's about 17 bolts total in this thing. So, but it works just fine. I don't have any issues with it. If I were to keep it a lot longer, I would do that. I've thought about getting a new one of these, but I'll probably keep this for as long as I can, even as a backup. It's been a great machine. It's a bummer that neither of my batteries for this work anymore. Those have been long returned. Those have been long dead. So that's my one complaint about the Ego system. Their batteries don't seem to last very long, and they're as expensive, or if not more, than buying a kit. So to buy these 2 batteries, the 5 amp hour batteries that came with this, I believe is $600, and the mower or the snowblower with the batteries is 600 bucks. So to me, it makes no sense. So to just buy batteries. That's why I've been looking at the new snowblower. But I prefer the rubber auger. I like that the rubber auger gets down and sweeps cleanly to the driveway. So I pretty much never have to do another pass with the shovel to clean it. The rubber auger cleans it great. I think that if you're in an area where you get a lot more ice or you get a lot higher buildups of snow, then maybe you want to get the metal auger. So that's pretty much the update on that. I'm going to show you the other tool I got. All right, and here is the Ego Snow Thrower, and this is for the power head attachment. So I've already had the power attachment unit here for the lawn edger. So that's the only attachment I have for this. So I've meant to buy this for about 3 years, and every time I've gone to buy it, it's already been too late, where every website would have been sold out until like February or March. And by then, I already know that our worst snow, the last of it's going to be in February. If we were to get snow again in March or April, it's not going to be enough to really stick around. This year, we haven't had snow since probably about the second week of February. We've had some cold days, but I think we might have had like one day of like a flurry that was like gone by the time the sun came up. So anyway, this is totally worth it. I was able to buy this used from my buddy Scott who had it, so I got a great deal on that. A great deal and a fair deal, I feel like. So we both had the exact same number in mind for it, so it worked out great for both of us. He didn't want it, he didn't like it, he hated it. I got it, and I ended up loving this thing. For example, I'm going to show you over here. This is the side of our house. So this sidewalk here, this extends the entire, this amount of sidewalk, which is like, I don't know, maybe 4 feet wide. This goes all the way to the back of our house. And then we have a patio that's about 20 feet by 20 feet, 20 by 15 maybe, I can't remember. And our dog goes out there. So I've had to shovel that patio by hand for 19 years now, or yeah. This thing made it a heck of a lot easier to be able to plow the side of the house instead of having to use the snowblower with this little snow thrower was a lot easier. The one thing I've thought about getting is, I can't remember the name of it. There's a grip that you can get for the front here. You can use it on weed whackers and all kinds of other tools. It's basically like universal for a pull. So you would grab it in the front. I think it's like $60. I forget the name of it, but I'm going to grab one of those. And I think that's going to help relieve some of the weird tension on this. Because if you've ever used one of these Ego Powerhead units, it's very top heavy once you get the battery in. And it's very awkward. It's very long. I'm tall, I'm 6'2", but this is very awkward for me to hold. And you can't adjust any of this height here. It is what it is, unfortunately. And I've also seen a few people now buying wheels for the back. Like there'll be 2 wheels to also take some of the pressure off the back. There is a model of a Cenex snow thrower like this that has the wheels on it already. And I know Clint at it used to be Neighbor Dominator. What is he now? Dad Stuff 365, I think it is. So Clint uses a lot of Cenex stuff, and I've actually, they're on my radar to possibly try them out as well. So Cenex is definitely interesting to me as a homeowner. It looks, seeing him use it and knowing that he's so close to me, I feel like, yeah, Cenex would work for me too. So, but just because I was able to get this Ego for a deal and I am already in the system, but I am down to my last 2 Ego batteries. So if something starts to happen now where my batteries start to go more and I'm going to need to start thinking about, all right, I'm going to need new tools now. And more than likely I'm going to buy kits. I might rethink things, but it is a testament to Ego that I've had the snowblower 10 years and the lawnmower 11 years and everything has worked just fine. Like I said, the only problem is the battery cost. So other than that, I think they are the elite. This is what all power tools that are battery operated are measured to as a standard. And it almost feels like in a way they're kind of taking advantage of us for being in their system and maybe charging a little bit more on the batteries than they should be. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like they could be a lot less, if not half the price of what they're to pay $600 for 2 batteries when the whole kit's $600 or $700 seems a little ridiculous. I feel like maybe if the batteries were half that, then it makes a little bit more sense. But anyways, if you are in an area like me and you've thought about buying one of these, this is a game changer, especially for tight areas like on the side of your house or your back patio. I used it here as well by the front just because it's a little tight here. I think I've actually done the driveway with it a couple times when it was like a little bit lighter out, but it is quite the forearm workout. So you'll feel it in your forearm and your elbow for sure. It is very awkward to hold, but it definitely worked. The scraper bar attachment for sure by the OEM, it was worth it. Whatever it was, the 20, $30 and probably less than an hour to put it on. So now if you're seeing this, again, it's April 12th. do it now. While this is, if you're seeing this video now, I know I made my other video, I think a little ahead of time when I posted that video. I think it was still in the fall when I did that. And then I started seeing a comment or two come in about, wow, you did this earlier. And, you know, I just got snow and I wish I would have done that. So before you put it away, or if you already put things away, or before you rearrange things in your garage, here, I'll turn it around to wrap it up here. So yeah, if this is on top of your mind right now, then before you put your snowblower away for the spring and summer and fall coming up, and you know that you need a new scraper bar, if you're not sure, give it a once over and check it, and you're probably going to have a better chance of finding a scraper bar now, better luck finding one, or being able to order one now and getting it. Or even if you need to wait a month or two, at least you're getting it by June or July, and you're not going to be out when the snow comes in October, November, December. So do it now before you put it away. You don't even need to thank me later. That's just that's what I would do. And now I've learned that in all my years of home ownership here, to try to be ahead of the game as much as you can. So if you have a snowblower that you need to take care of, do a once over, do it now. So then as soon as the snow comes, you don't even need to think about it. You pull it out of your garage or your shed and you're good to go. So do that. Again, I like the Eagle products. They have worked for me. I'm an early adopter to both of them. So again, I have the original mower and the original snowblower, and I still have them. I still have I'm pretty sure the original battery for the snowblower, and then I have the battery from my leaf blower. But the two batteries from the snowblower I don't have anymore. So I used to have 4 batteries at one point, I have 2 now. But that's my wrap up. I just wanted to do a quick follow up to show that was one full winter, and we had a very harsh winter here in Michigan. So if you're in Macomb or Metro Detroit, Michigan, and you survived the 25-26 winter with the crazy amount of snow we had, that's the testament right there. That scraper bar looks pretty much untouched. It's just like a little bit rough at the top, but it didn't crack, it didn't break, it's still in one piece. And I for sure plan on getting another full season out of it. So thanks for watching this one. I hope this helps you. And I hope, like I said, if you need to change your scraper bar, do it now. Just get ahead of the game. So I'll wrap it up because I'll probably repeat myself 18 more times saying this. So see you in the next one.